Term 1 practical exam. First question, create a menu-driven program using user-friendly function to create a binary file having these data, display it and search it. 3 tasks you have to do. So create a binary file, you will write this, whichever domain is given to you, like student domain is given, so this you will write. Then how many records are there, how many students are there who got more than 75, that you are counting and you are displaying those student details. And the last one is you are displaying all the student records. So this is a menu driven program and you are calling this. The next one is a CSV file in which you are creating a CSV file. It is given here to create, to display and to search as per the condition. So first one is create the CSV file, then display all the records, and the last one is to search. I will execute it and I will show it. So these are your menus and as per menu it is being executed. Third one is your text file. So you have to create a text file, you have to display all the records and you have to search and display the vowels and count of this. Please, so this will be search and display because searching is already there. So search and display. So to create a story.txt file, this is being written directly. You can use the def functions you can use and you can create a function to create a story.txt file, then display all the records, then display the vowels and display the count of this. Now when you will execute it, so 2 things you have to do now in practical exam. One is you have to write in copy. So this code which I have just shown you, aim, program, output, all the 3 things. And the second one is your output. So you can, yes, now this is the first one, that is your binary file. So you will write this output. ठीक है, समझ में आ गया? पहले एम लिखोगे, यहाँ पे सबसे पहले तुम हैश करके यहाँ पे एम लिखोगे, उसी क्वेश्चन को लिख लोगे और फिर सेकंड जो यहाँ पे दिख रहा है तुमको, ये तो लिस्ट है, लिस्ट ऑफ प्रैक्टिकल्स है, ये तुम्हारा बोर्ड का है। तो एम में क्वेश्चन को लिखोगे और प्रोग्राम में ये वाले प्रोग्राम को लिखोगे और आउटपुट में ये जो आउटपुट दिखा रहा है ये वाले आउटपुट को लिखोगे। ठीक है, मेनू ड्रिवन है, इसमें स्टूडेंट्स रिकॉर्ड क्रिएट हुआ है, डिस्प्ले हुआ है एंड सर्चिंग हो रहा है, पूरे हर एक मेनू को डिस्प्ले कराओगे। सेकेंड CSV फाइल, सेम थिंग, whichever domain will be given to you, you have to show the menu here, then create it, then display all the records and the search option if it is functioning, like here it is searching with the admission number से वो search कर रहा है। फिर story.txt फाइल है, उसको create करना है, पूरे को display करना है, फिर search and display the vowels को डिस्प्ले करेगा और ये append मोड में है तो ये जो भी ऐड करते जाओगे पुराने फाइल में ऐड होता जाएगा। सो दिस in practical exam, this is your question paper. Question paper is, I will show you the question paper. Same questions are there. That is one related to binary file. Only the domains will be different. Rest all will be same. So this is your practical exam. So November, 15th November. This is your binary file, this is CSV file and the third one will be text file. So the question paper will be given to you, copies, board copies, whatever copies will be given to you. In that you have to write in this manner, aim, program and output. Clear? And then you will run and execute it. This is the output. Over. And the practical file is already ready, project is also ready, synopsis and the programs also you have executed it. So your third practical given by CBSE is create a binary file with name and roll number, search for a given roll number and display the name, only name you have to display If not found, display appropriate message. So first you have to create the file and then you have to search and display. So two functions you will write, and the student you can use or school you can use the name of the dat file. It is not given here. Only with two datas, roll number and name. Yes, tell me the answer of this. This also you have done previously. So practical number 3. Who will tell this answer? Somebody else should give the answer. Already Rupam has given 2 answers. Yes, first line will be your practical 3 is your this practical. So you can copy it from here. Binary file and this. Okay. So here practical 3 is your binary file with you where you have to search and search in a binary file. You write the whole thing, just I am writing in short. Yes, now your code. First line will be past.
Yes, import pickle.
Yes. Shortest method try to tell. Create it first. Tell me the code. Which one is best for you? List you use it to write it. Which one you want to use, or dictionary you use it to write it? Tell fast.
Dictionary.
Dictionary, okay. Yes, tell. This dictionary better dictionary I am declaring outside, because otherwise what will happen, every time it will take this and it will be empty. Yes, tell. School or student or dat.
WB.
WB, okay. Dictionary you are using, no? So better you write AB. It will append it. You don't have to write separately for this. Okay, next will be
Is n is equal to enter the input, enter the number of students.
yes, how many number of students are there? So enter number of students. The other students who are not participating, you will not be comfortable while giving your Viva to your CBSE external. Participate in this. Yes, next line will be
For I in range 0 to n.
for I in range n. Then you will take the input. So print, enter the details of, enter student roll number and name. So details I am writing of, now which student it is, I plus 1. So I plus 1. Next, first roll number, you will ask to enter the roll number, input, enter roll number, then you will take name. Directly I am putting in it. Yes, name. Tell.
Input, enter the name.
Enter the name. Next,
Pickle.dump.
What you have to dump? Where you have to dump?
D, F.
Next,
SU5 F dot close bracket open close.
yes. So this is write function. Now the next only two functions you have to write, search and display. So what you have to search? You have to search roll number and display only name you have to display. Yes, tell me the code. Fast. Yes, how you will search it? What happened?
Miss, first we will ask the user to enter the particular roll number.
Which you want to search. Yes. So roll you will take from user, int, enter the roll number to search. Then yes, next will be
D is equal to pickle dot load.
you will read the file pickle.load. Next line.
If D R
If r equals to, the first one is your roll number. So here you have to mention the roll number. So dictionary I have used. If I would have used a list, then b of 0, but dictionary I am using here. Yes, next will be
print search successful.
yes, it was what it was written to print the
Name.
name. Clear? So only you have to print the name. Only this was written there. Clear? And if it is not found, then a message is to be displayed. So found equals to 0. And here if it is not found, so found, if you found it, then found will be equals to 1. And come out if it is not found. End of the file also you give here, except exception, or end of file error you can write here. Then it will not do anything. If found equals to 0, roll number not found. This is your third practical. Not present. Over. Menu driven. Now menu you have to display. So I am just copying the menu from here. Two functions are write and search. So I am pasting the menu. Write in a binary file, and the second one is your question search. So here search and display. So search and display. Okay, this was your search. So I am changing the name to search. Anything else? Okay, now we will run, execute it. Enter your choice, write in a binary file, enter the number of students, 3 students. Suppose roll number 1 is Rupam, roll number 2 is Rishabh, roll number 3 is Varsha. Yes, now enter. Now to search, so pickle.load file, and this will be your spelling is roll number, so single quotes roll number, and the next will be your name. Yes, so run it, and takes little bit time, it is a slow. I will copy it in ideally, it will be faster. So, file name, run practical 3. I will give the name 12 CS practical 3. Yes, so one will write in a file number of students, roll number 1, name is this, roll number 2, name is this, then to search in a file, roll number enter, correct. Yes, now it is correct. So what mistake we have done previously, F should be written pickle.load and then the name of the file. Here in F we are storing it, so here it will be pickle.load F. Rest is correct. So this is your third practical. Clear? So today you will write in your practical copy. We have written all the 3 practicals, and if you have any doubt then you can discuss here. So this one is over. Then the fourth practical is also we have done in our previous class. We will input roll number, name and marks and update the marks. Only update you have to write. Only write function, def write you will use, and def update you will use in fourth one. Then remove all the lines that contains A in a file and write in another file. So 2 files you will open, a temp file you will open, and whichever that contains the character A should be removed. So whichever contains the character A you will not write in that file. The rest of the line in else command you will write. Then random also, last year you have done how to generate random numbers between 1 to 6. Okay, this we will start in our next class. So remaining the recursion portion is left. So first, second, third today we have done. This you completed. Hello everyone. Now today we will discuss the 12th Computer Science Board Practical Exam question paper. So this is given by CBSE that in practical the lab test will be Python program where 60% logic, 20% documentation and 20% code quality. Total marks will be 7. Small Python program that sends a SQL query to a database and displays the result. A stub program can be provided. This is of 5 marks. Then the report, that is the project file, should contain minimum 20 Python programs. Out of this, at least 4 programs should send SQL commands to a database and retrieve the result. This is of 7 marks. Project with project file that uses the concept that have been learned in class 11th and 12th is of 8 marks, and Viva essay is of 3 marks. So this is the new revised syllabus, and we will go through the question paper also. So according to this is your question paper. So this is your practical question paper pattern, which is as per the CBSE marking scheme. So here this is provided by CBSE. From 1st of March your exam is going to, practicals are going to start. So you have sufficient time for practice. Now we will start the practice here. So many more videos will be there on this practice. So it is very easy also. Now here in the question paper we are having binary files, CSV files, stacks you are having. Then so already it is given Python program will be of 7 marks and Python MySQL connectivity will be of 5 marks. Then the practical file will be of 7 marks, complete project work 8 marks, and Viva will be of 3 marks. So we will solve the questions. These questions we will solve it. Create a menu-driven program using user-defined function create file to create a binary file student.dat having admission number, name, percentage, and display all records using display function. So we will create a binary file, we will display it, write a function countrec in Python that would read contents of the file student.dat and display the details of those students whose percentage is above 75. Also display number of students scoring above 75%. So here we will have functions. One function is create file to create a binary file. Then display will be used to display. Then countrec is counting how many students are getting more than 75%, and it is showing the details of those students. So this is given by CBSE. This question is given by CBSE. So we will solve these questions. Now in this solution you can see you can use different methods. Now one method is complete menu driven you can make, and in that binary, CSV and stack is given. Your teacher can give you other questions also like text file. So whichever will be given to you, you have to add in that menu and you have to solve it. So here C1, that is choice 1, is for your binary file. Now in detail I will show you. Binary file video is already there. In this create file will create the binary file. Count record will count how many students are getting more than 75, and display will display all the details. So this is your complete one. In this is also menu driven, and it is creating the file, counting the records greater than 75 and display. The second one is CSV. Now let us see the CSV one. Create a menu-driven program using user-defined function create file to create a CSV file student.csv having admission number, name, percentage. Display all records using display function. Search and display records using admission number of the student. So 3 things you have to do. You have to create a CSV file, you have to display all the records, and you have to search any particular student using the admission number. So you can see here the answer. Now for CSV it is choice 2. So here you can see choice 2 is given for CSV. Now 3 function we have used. One is enter field which is creating the CSV file, and this is enter field is entering only the field names. You can see here only the field names. If you don't want, you don't use it, the field names. Then create field will be creating all the records. Display will be displaying all, and search will be searching the records and displaying. So this is also menu driven. I will run and show it. And the third one is your stack and queue of student only. So here is your third question. Create a menu driven program using user defined function push pop display to implement stack with student details. So here 3 functions will be there: push, pop, and display. And here all the students details. Using a nested list you can use it. So all the student details will be there. So this is your program for student details. You can see here for push we use append. For pop we use pop, r.pop, r is the list, and display directly there also you can display it. Now here you can see the menu is given, and as per the menu the functions are called. So these are your functions here. Now here in stack and queue, this is your display. Display is directly printing the list, push is appending the data, and pop is removing the data. So this is your complete, your board practical answers, and these are your questions, board practical questions. You pause this video and note down in your copy. These are important questions, and the answers also you can pause and you can note down in your copy. Now next is your B part. B part is having Python MySQL connectivity. Separate videos are already there of Python MySQL connectivity. Here you can see that any stub, as per CBSE it is written, small Python program that sends a SQL query to a database. So you will open MySQL, and from here you are doing any task and it will be displayed in MySQL. So anything. Hello students, now you all have submitted your practical copies. So I want to discuss some common mistakes, or some students are till now they haven't understood how to write their practical copy. बहुत सारे बच्चों के queries आ रहे हैं, तो उनको समझ में नहीं आ रहा है कि प्रैक्टिकल कॉपी को कैसे लिखना है, और कुछ कॉमन मिस्टेक्स है जो बच्चे कर रहे हैं. तो इसीलिए इसको ध्यान से देखो कि ये जो प्रैक्टिकल कॉपी का जो इंडेक्स है, जो भी सीबीएसई के तरफ से जो भी नए एक्सपेरिमेंट्स दिए गए हैं, उन एक्सपेरिमेंट्स का लिस्ट ऑलरेडी टीचर्स ने आपके साथ शेयर किया है. तो इस लिस्ट को एज इट इज़ उतार लोगे, और इसके बाद इसमें पेज नंबर, डेट ऑफ एक्सपेरिमेंट, डेट ऑफ सबमिशन लिख के फिर सबमिट करोगे. टीचर्स विल डू द सिग्नेचर एंड गिव यू द रिमार्क. ठीक है. तो नेम ऑफ एक्सपेरिमेंट्स में जो सीबीएसई की तरफ से लिस्ट आया है वो लिस्ट को यहाँ पे लिखना है. अब इसमें नेक्स्ट, इसमें लिखना कैसे है, एक्सपेरिमेंट नंबर 1 जो है वो फर्स्ट एक्सपेरिमेंट जो लिस्ट का दिया हुआ है उसको एम में लिखना है, लॉजिक कैसे उसको सॉल्व कर रहे हैं, और प्रोग्रामिंग में उसका प्रोग्राम लिखना है. तो पहला एक्सपेरिमेंट क्या था कि वर्ड्स को सेपरेट करना. ये 11th और 12th दोनों के लिए लिखने का प्रोसीजर जो है खाली उसको समझ लेना है कि प्रैक्टिकल कॉपी जो मार्केट में अवेलेबल है, यहाँ पे हम प्रोग्राम लिखेंगे और आउटपुट को हम वाइट पेज में लिखेंगे. सारे जितने प्रोग्राम्स हैं, प्रोग्राम को इधर लिखेंगे क्वेश्चन एम के बाद, और आउटपुट को हम वाइट पेज में लिखेंगे. तो पहला क्वेश्चन क्या था कि एक लाइन लेना है यूज़र से, और उसके बाद उस लाइन के वर्ड्स को सेपरेट करना है. अब इस प्रोग्राम में खाली रीड करके लिखा हुआ है, इसमें इनपुट भी दिखाना चाहिए था. ये मेनू ड्रिवन प्रोग्राम्स थे, तो इसीलिए मैं दूसरे कॉपीज को भी दिखा दे रही हूँ. ठीक है. ये भी इनकम्प्लीट है. डेट यहाँ डाल दो, एक्सपेरिमेंट नंबर डाल दो, पेज नंबर डाल दो, कंप्लीट हो जाएगा. अब इसमें आंसर्स को लिखते समय हमको क्या ध्यान देना है कि हमको इसमें आंसर्स को जब हम लिख रहे हैं, जैसे पहला प्रोग्राम क्या है कि हमको वर्ड्स को अलग अलग करने हैं, तो इसके लिए ये प्रोग्राम सही है. सबसे पहले हमने स्टोरी डॉट टेक्स्ट को अपेंड मोड में क्रिएट किया, और उसके बाद उसको हमने रीड करके वर्ड्स को, तो यहाँ पे तुमने रीड लाइन करके लिया है. ये बेस्ट मेथड था रीड डॉट स्प्लिट. रीड डॉट स्प्लिट करके करने से पूरा पैराग्राफ आ जाता है, फिर स्प्लिट करने से वर्ड स्प्लिट होते, फिर उसमें हैश लगा के सेपरेट करते. ठीक है. ये फाइनली जो तुम लोग सबमिट कर रहे हो, यहाँ पे भी इनपुट नहीं है, इस प्रोग्राम में भी इनपुट नहीं है, तो तुमको पहले इनपुट इसके जैसे इनपुट लेना पड़ेगा जैसे इस प्रोग्राम में इनपुट दिया हुआ है. इनपुट को ले लो पहले. ठीक है. इनपुट को ले लो, लेने के बाद फिर तुमको यहाँ पे रीड डॉट स्प्लिट करने से बेस्ट मेथड था कि रीड करके पूरा लेते फिर स्प्लिट करते। ठीक है, अगर एक लाइन ही खाली तुमने एंटर किया है, खाली एक लाइन एंटर किया है, तो ये ठीक है, काम कर रहा है। बट बेस्ट मेथड इज रीड डॉट स्प्लिट करके इसको करना था। रीड लाइन जब लाइन्स के लिए ठीक है, ये भी रन हो जा रहा है। नाउ सेकेंड क्वेश्चन, सेकेंड वर्स, ये सेकेंड था, रीडिंग अ टेक्स्ट फाइल एंड डिस्प्ले द नंबर ऑफ वॉवल्स, कॉन्सोनेंट्स, अपर केस, लोअर केस। ठीक है, तो सेकेंड को अच्छे से देख लो कि इसमें सेकेंड वाले में ये तो आउटपुट इनपुट लेना है जो फर्स्ट वाले का था, और उसके बाद हर वर्ड के बीच में एक हैश आ जाना था। नेक्स्ट जो सेकेंड का आउटपुट है, सेकेंड में हमने क्या किया है, हमने वॉवल्स, कॉन्सोनेंट्स, अपर केस, लोअर केस के लिए 4 वेरिएबल लिया है, और उसके बाद उसी जो तुमने अभी क्रिएट किया उसी में से हम कैरेक्टर को पढ़ रहे हैं। तो रीड हमने कर लिया, एक एक करके हमने कैरेक्टर उठाया, और अगर ए ई आई ओ यू अगर वॉवल है तो CV+1 हो जा रहा है, अगर कॉन्सोनेंट है तो जो कॉन्सोनेंट का वेरिएबल है CC+1 हो जा रहा है, अगर अपर केस कैपिटल लेटर है तो CU। तो ये 4 वेरिएबल आपने लिया है, ठीक है, ये प्रोग्राम ठीक है। इसका सेकेंड दूसरे का भी देख लेते हैं एक बार। तो ये हो गया तुम्हारा फर्स्ट वाला, ये हो गया सेकेंड वाला। तो सेकेंड में तुमने खाली रीड करके लिया है, हाँ ठीक है। इसमें भी अगर अपेंड करके शुरू में उस फाइल को क्रिएट कर लेते, टेक्स्ट फाइल को, और नहीं तो इसको तुमको नोटपैड में क्रिएट करके रन करके दिखाना पड़ता है, या फिर पहले से ये क्रिएटेड होना चाहिए। तो पिछले प्रोग्राम में अगर तुमने क्रिएट किया है तो ठीक है, ठीक है, ये भी रन हो जाएगा। ज़्यादातर कोशिश करो मेनू ड्रिवन बनाने का, और अपेंड पहले इनपुट करके फाइल को क्रिएट कर लो, उसके बाद उसके ऊपर ऑपरेशंस करो। ठीक है, चलो थर्ड क्वेश्चन इसका क्या था। थर्ड क्वेश्चन वाज बाइनरी फाइल with name and roll number, search for a given roll number and display the name. If not found, display appropriate message. तो यहाँ पे पिकल यूज करके तुमने एक बाइनरी फाइल, हाँ ये अच्छे से बनाया। पहले तुमने इनपुट लिया है, उसके बाद तुम उसके हिसाब से सर्च कर रहे हो, सर्च करके अगर फाउंड तो डिस्प्ले करो, नहीं फाउंड तो अप्रोप्रिएट मैसेज। सो दिस प्रोग्राम इज करेक्ट। ठीक है, ये वाला प्रोग्राम पूरा करेक्ट है, इसका आउटपुट भी यहाँ पे है। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन वाज क्वेश्चन नंबर 4, प्रैक्टिकल एक्सपेरिमेंट नंबर 4। ये सारा लिस्ट CBSE का दिया हुआ है। बाइनरी फाइल, क्रिएट अ बाइनरी फाइल विथ रोल नंबर, नेम एंड मार्क्स, इनपुट अ रोल नंबर एंड अपडेट मार्क्स। तो इसमें हम इनपुट अ रोल नंबर, एक रोल नंबर लेके उसको ट्राई एक्सेप्ट ब्लॉक में अपडेट करेंगे। तो खाली अपडेट का लिखना है इसमें। कॉन्सोनेंट वॉवल्स का आउटपुट हो गया, फिर ये बाइनरी फाइल का सर्चिंग हो गया है, सर्चिंग के बाद हो गया, ये हो गया हमारा अपडेट। तो इसमें हमने क्या किया, रोल नंबर यूज़र से लिया, गुड, और उसके बाद हाँ ये ठीक है। तो इसमें क्या करना है कि 2 फाइल है, एक स्टूडेंट है और एक हमने टेम्प फाइल ओपन किया है अपडेट करने के लिए। और हम इसमें क्या कर रहे हैं कि यूज़र से हमने ले लिया है कि किस रोल नंबर को अपडेट करना है, फिर इफ़ करके हम चेक कर रहे हैं। तो एक एक करके हम रिकॉर्ड को उठाते जा रहे हैं पिकल डॉट लोड करके, और हमने रोल नंबर से चेक किया, अगर वो रोल नंबर मैच कर गया जिसको अपडेट करना है तो न्यू वैल्यूज़, न्यू डिटेल्स, वेरी गुड। ठीक है, ये हमने यूज़र से ले लिया। लेने के बाद हम उसमें डंप करके हम उसमें करेक्शन करते रहे हैं। हाँ, इसमें हम टेम्प फाइल में हम पहले इसको हमने डंप करके हमने उसी में डाल दिया फाइल में, टेम्प फाइल में, और बाहर आके फिर उसको रिमूव करके रीनेम कर रहे हैं। सो दिस आंसर इज करेक्ट। ठीक है, ये आंसर करेक्ट है। यस, नाउ द नेक्स्ट प्रैक्टिकल, नेक्स्ट वाज योर, सो दिस इज द आउटपुट। ठीक है, किसको अपडेट करना है, हमने रोल नंबर यूज़र से लिया, उसके बाद हमने न्यू डिटेल्स ले लिए, और फिर हम न्यू डिटेल्स के साथ हमने उस फाइल में अपडेट कर दिया है. नाउ एक्सपेरिमेंट नंबर 5, व्हाट वाज द क्वेश्चन? एक्सपेरिमेंट नंबर 5 का क्वेश्चन क्या था? Remove all lines that contain the character A in a file and write it to another file. एक फाइल से दूसरे फाइल में लिखना है और जो लाइन कैरेक्टर ए कंटेन कर रहा है उस लाइन में कहीं पे भी ए है तो उसको खाली हमको नहीं लिखना है, उसको हटा देना है. तो हम एक एक करके लाइन उठाते जाएंगे, हम चेक करते जाएंगे. तो हमने यहाँ पे रीड लाइन्स करके फिर फॉर लूप से एक एक करके हमने लाइन उठाया. लाइन उठा के हम उसमें चेक करेंगे कि अगर ए इन लाइन है तो फिर उसको हमको नहीं लिखना था, यहाँ पास हो जाएगा. अगर ए प्रेजेंट है उसमें, अच्छा फाइल 1 और फाइल 2 अलग अलग फाइल में लिख रहे हो, ए कंटेनिंग को एक अलग फाइल में लिख रहे हो और जो नॉट कंटेनिंग है उसको अलग फाइल में. हाँ ठीक है, ये भी चलेगा. सेकेंड मेथड और एक बार देख लेते हैं, और कोई मेथड है क्या? इसमें हमने रीड, एक फाइल से हम रीड कर रहे हैं, दूसरे फाइल में हम राइट कर रहे हैं और हमने लाइन इन F1, इसमें पहले F1.read छूट गया है यहाँ पे, तो पहले F1.read लिख लो. उसके बाद फॉर लाइन इन F1 उठाओगे, उसके बाद ए इन लाइन चेक करोगे. चेक करने के बाद अगर है तो F2 में राइट करोगे और नहीं तो उसको स्पेस से रिप्लेस कर दोगे. ठीक है, एल्स में पास भी लिख सकते थे, हमको कुछ नहीं करना है. तो यहाँ पे करेक्शन कर लेना तुम इस कॉपी में. यहाँ पे खाली हमको क्या लिखना था, F1 के वैल्यूज को रीड करके एक वेरिएबल में लाना था. तो F इक्वल्स टू F1.read लिख के यहाँ पे फॉर लाइन इन F कर लो बस. तो ये वाला करेक्शन कर लो तुम. बाकी उसमें अपेंड हो रहा है तो यहाँ पे A लिख दो, क्योंकि उतने लाइन्स अपेंड होंगे तो W के जगह पे तुम A लिख दो. तो ये वाला करेक्शन कर लेना कॉपी में. बाकी लोग भी, मैं सारे 40 कॉपीज एक साथ नहीं दिखा पा रही हूँ, तो बाकी लोग भी मैं यहाँ पे जो करेक्शंस करा रही हूँ वो करेक्शंस तुम अपने अपने कॉपी में कर लोगे. ठीक है, चलो नेक्स्ट. तो इसमें ठीक है, यहाँ पे एक रैंडम नंबर जनरेटर दैट जनरेट्स नंबर बिटवीन 1 to 6. तो ये तो बहुत इजी था, random.random 1 to 6 करके उससे एक रैंडम नंबर जनरेट करके हम प्रिंट करा रहे हैं. तो ये वाला तो हो गया. नाउ नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज फैक्टोरियल ऑफ नेचुरल नंबर्स. तो यहाँ पे हमने फंक्शन में लिखना है और उसको कॉल करना है. तो यहाँ पे फैक्टोरियल ऑफ नेचुरल नंबर्स कहाँ से कहाँ तक, ऑफ एनी नेचुरल नंबर, किसी एक नंबर का खाली फैक्टोरियल निकालना है. तो ये तो बहुत इजी है, ये तो लास्ट ईयर भी किए हो, तो यहाँ पे कुछ नहीं करना है. एक फैक्ट इक्वल्स टू 1 या n इक्वल्स टू 1 है, n इक्वल्स टू n इंटू आई होगा. ये i को ठीक से लिख लो. हाँ, फैक्टोरियल बाहर आने के बाद फॉर लूप के बाहर आके प्रिंट कर रहे हो फैक्टोरियल इज दिस. ठीक है, इसको रिटर्न मेथड से भी कर सकते हो. यहाँ पे अगर रिटर्न एन लिख रहे हो तो यहाँ पे एक वेरिएबल या फिर प्रिंट रहेगा और उसको रिटर्न करके फिर प्रिंट करा दोगे. सेम ऐसे ही जो बाकी फंक्शन से सम ऑफ एलिमेंट्स, ये भी फंक्शन करके यूज करना है, ये तो पता है तुमको. नेक्स्ट, कंप्यूट nth फिबोनाची सीरीज फंक्शन यूज करके nth फिबोनाची सीरीज, ये सब किए हुए हो, ये सब में एरर नहीं होगा. नेक्स्ट, ये जो ए वाला जो क्वेश्चन था, यहाँ पे भी तुम रीड कर रहे हो, फिर दूसरे में लिखने के लिए एक फाइल ओपन करना था यहाँ पे, जिसमें तुमको अपेंड मोड में इसको करेक्शन कर लो तुम. इसमें मिस्टेक क्या है, एक फाइल से हमको अनदर फाइल, दूसरे फाइल में लिखना था. तो मैंने जो अभी मेथड दिखाया था ये मेथड करेक्ट है. दूसरे फाइल में लिखने के लिए तुम यहाँ पे एक F2 करके एक दूसरा फाइल ओपन कर लो और इसको ए मोड, अपेंड मोड में ओपन कर लो जिसमें लिखना है. ठीक है, ये जो करेक्शंस है ये सारे करेक्शंस करते जाओ कॉपी में. चलो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन क्या था, तो ये हो गया हमारा. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है स्टैक इम्प्लीमेंटेशन. तो स्टैक इम्प्लीमेंटेशन में पुश, पॉप और डिस्प्ले कराना है। तो ये तो ऑलरेडी हम लोग पहले कर चुके हैं। तो इसमें अपेंड से तुमने पुश किया है, पॉप से तुमने पॉप किया है और तुमने डिस्प्ले। तो ये प्रोग्राम ठीक है। ब्रेक का बी स्मॉल लेटर होगा, ब्रेक के बी को स्मॉल लेटर कर दो, ठीक है। तो ये वाला ठीक है। बाकी और एक का कॉपी, दूसरा कॉपी भी देख लेते हैं। आउटपुट को वाइट पेज में लिखते जाओगे, ठीक है। हाँ, रैंडम वाले क्वेश्चन सही है। फैक्टोरियल वाला क्वेश्चन डेफ करके सीधे अब स्टैक वाले प्रोग्राम में आ रहे हैं हम लोग, जो 9th वाला प्रोग्राम है। तो इसमें हमको स्टैक में 9th वाला फिबोनाची था, 10th वाला प्रोग्राम था स्टैक। सो 10th वाले प्रोग्राम में आ जाते हैं स्टैक में। इसमें डायरेक्टली तुमने अपेंड किया, पॉप किया। इसको मेनू ड्रिवन बनाना था, ये मेनू ड्रिवन नहीं है। सीधे इसमें तुम अपेंड कर रहे हो और पॉप कर रहे हो। कहीं पे भी अगर एम्प्टी रहेगा तो वो अंडरफ्लो दिखाएगा। इसको करेक्शन कर लो, स्टैक को करेक्शन कर लो। स्टैक का जो प्रोग्राम है, दिस इज करेक्ट प्रोग्राम, ठीक है। स्टैक में क्या करना था तुमको? मेनू ड्रिवन बनाना था। पुश, पॉप और डिस्प्ले के लिए पुश में हम, इसमें तो ओवरफ्लो का ठीक है, इसमें नहीं करना था। मैक्सिमम कैपेसिटी इसमें तुमने 3 डाला, इसको हटा दो। मैक्सिमम कैपेसिटी की ज़रूरत नहीं है, इसको हटा दो। इसमें सीधे अपेंड कर दो, इसमें इफ की ज़रूरत नहीं है। खाली जो पॉप करना है, पॉप में खाली यहाँ पे तुमको इफ डालना पड़ेगा कि अगर वो खाली है तो स्टैक अंडरफ्लो। खाली पॉप और डिस्प्ले में इफ डाल के दिखाना है कि वो खाली है, स्टैक खाली है। तो हम डिलीट नहीं कर सकते हैं, पॉप नहीं कर सकते हैं, और डिस्प्ले में भी हम डिस्प्ले नहीं कर सकते, स्टैक इज एम्प्टी। बी को स्मॉल लेटर कर दो। और दूसरा और एक देख लेते हैं। स्टैक तुमने भी मैक्स कैपेसिटी सेम मेथड यूज किया है। इसको इस मेथड से मत करो, जो कॉपी में लिखवाया गया था उसी मेथड से करो। आउटपुट तुम्हारा ठीक है। करेक्शन में क्या क्या करेक्शन करना है? मैक्स कैपेसिटी यहाँ से हटा दो, सीधे ये डायरेक्टली इसमें अपेंड कर दो, और ये दोनों ठीक है। खाली डिस्प्ले में तुमको इफ करके चेक करके डिस्प्ले कराना था। अगर स्टैक एम्प्टी है तो स्टैक इज एम्प्टी, अदरवाइज यू डिस्प्ले द स्टैक, ठीक है। ये चलेगा। ये तो डायरेक्टली तुमने लिखा है स्टैक, तो ये एम्प्टी स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट दिखा देगा, इसमें कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं, ठीक है। रहने दो, नहीं तो इसको रहने दो, जो लिखे हो अब लिख चुके हो। तो नाउ नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन वाज क्रिएट 10 फिशिंग ईमेल्स को कलेक्ट करके मोस्ट ऑकरिंग वर्ड इसमें डालना था। तो वो इसको उठाना है तुमको, रीड उसमें, फिर रीड करके इसमें से एक एक वर्ड तुमको लेते जाना है और उसमें सर्च करते जाना है। इसको भी हम लोग पहले कर चुके हैं, और फिर वो काउंट करते जाएगा, ठीक है। लास्ट में मोस्ट ऑकरिंग वर्ड जो है काउंट मैक्सिमम निकाल लोगे काउंट करने के बाद, कि मैक्सिमम में भी, अच्छा तुम यहीं पे स्टोर कर रहे हो, गुड, हाँ यहीं पे स्टोर होता जाएगा। मैक्सिमम काउंट कितना आ रहा है और किसका आ रहा है वो भी स्टोर हो जाएगा एंड वो प्रिंट हो जाएगा। सो दिस इज करेक्ट। नाउ नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन वाज Q is not in your syllabus. Why you have written Q? Create a CSV file. हाँ, अब एक CSV फाइल हमको बनाना है जिसमें हमको डालना है, राइट करना है, डिस्प्ले एंड सर्च करना है, ठीक है। तो ये एक CSV फाइल तुमने क्रिएट किया है। सो दिस इज करेक्ट, इनपुट हो रहा है और उसके बाद ठीक है, दिस वन इज करेक्ट, CSV फाइल इज करेक्ट, आउटपुट भी हो गया। नेक्स्ट टू इम्प्लीमेंट मैथ फंक्शंस, सारे मैथ के फंक्शंस को इम्प्लीमेंट कर रहे हो, ठीक है। नेक्स्ट इसमें सारे स्ट्रिंग के फंक्शंस को इम्प्लीमेंट कर रहे हो। थोड़ा यूजर फ्रेंडली बनाना था यहाँ पे। स्ट्रिंग लेने के बाद इन अपर केस इज दिस, इन आउटपुट में भी दिखता है, यहाँ पे खाली फॉल्स फॉल्स दिख रहा है, कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा है। तो उन्हें इज अपर इज लोअर यूज किया है। थोड़ा सा यूजर फ्रेंडली अगर कोट्स में लिख देते, इज इन या तो सामने लिख दो यहाँ पे कॉमा करके, डबल कोट्स में सामने लिख दो इज इन अपर केस, इज इन लोअर केस, इज अ डिजिट, इज एन अल्फाबेट, थोड़ा सामने लिख दो, थोड़ा यूजर फ्रेंडली हो जाएगा. नाउ नेक्स्ट इज मॉड्यूल. डिफाइन मॉड्यूल. ठीक है, तो इसमें कोई भी एक मॉड्यूल को क्रिएट करना है और उसके बाद उसको सेव py से सेव करके फिर उसको इंपोर्ट करके, ठीक है, इंपोर्ट करके फिर उसको यूज करना है. ये थोड़ा इंडेंटेशन यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा वो हो गया है, प्रॉपरली इंडेंटेड करके लिखोगे. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट क्या था, इंटरफेस MySQL विथ पाइथन बाय इंपोर्टिंग MySQL मॉड्यूल रिकॉर्ड एंड डिस्प्ले रिकॉर्ड. ठीक है, इंपोर्ट किया तुमने. कनेक्ट कर्सर एग्जीक्यूट एम्प्लॉय टेबल है, उसको डिस्प्ले करा रहे हो. ठीक है, गुड. नेक्स्ट, टू सर्च एम्प्लॉय इफ प्रेजेंट इन टेबल. सर्च करना है तो एक यूजर से ले लोगे. अच्छा, वेयर करके सर्च कर रहे हो. ठीक है. सिलेक्ट एग्जीक्यूट MySQL. ठीक है, यहाँ पे वेयर करके तुम सर्च कर रहे हो. सेकेंड मेथड भी उसमें दिया हुआ था, यूजर से लेके फिर सर्च करने का मेथड. नेक्स्ट क्या है, अपडेट. अपडेट करना है तो इसमें अपडेट स्टूडेंट सेट दिस हुज रोल नंबर इज दिस. इसमें सर्च करके अपडेट करना था, तुमने डायरेक्टली अपडेट किया है. ठीक है, एक बार इसका देख लेते हैं. इसके कॉपी में स्टैक हो गया है, तो ये स्टैक का आउटपुट हो गया है. देन स्ट्रिंग कितना जो फ्रीक्वेंसी काउंट करना था. ठीक है. आफ्टर दैट माई push and pop. Where are the MySQL programs? By mistake I have taken the old file. Now printed file also you have seen. Printed file, actually practical copy I wanted you to write. Now here also you can see all the programs are given. So the connectivity I am just showing it. Like this you should have written. Push is directly append and pop is under flow, and then so this is correct answer. So all these are correct answers. Like this, these are the outputs, all the outputs. Now student table, how to create it. All right, in MySQL you are creating here, and then so these are all the MySQL queries. Connectivity is not used, so we will see the connectivity part. Integrate this SQL, importing this and delete the records. So directly delete. All right, you are connecting it and then you are deleting. This all will run because student table is already there. So this all will run. So all right. Now the exam you have given in the exam using binary dat file name percentage and this. So you have created the file, you have displayed it, and it was a menu driven to create and display. Then the CSV part is written. In CSV also create and display and search. 3 menus are there. Then the stack part is there. So these are the question of your pre-board exam. All right. Now in index you complete, page number is missing here, page number and date of submission you write it, and then certificate also you fill it. Roll number will be board roll number, certificate also you fill it. Clear? So many students were asking their doubts. So this sample I have shown you, you pause it, and whichever you are having the doubts, you just, I have already shared with you this also, I have shared with you. But connectivity, MySQL connectivity, you use these commands. Yes. So select is given, output is given. Yes. Already I have shared with you these files. So you just pause it and you just write the code. To integrate SQL with Python by importing the MySQL module to search a student with roll number and update the record. So here we are searching with the roll number. First select, we are searching it, and then we are updating it. Clear? So as per the aim, you have to write the answer. If you have written first search and then update, then your answer also, it should be first searching and then update. Clear? So alright, I have shown you what all corrections you have to make in your file. So you properly make all the corrections. This is your board copy. Even class 11th also, you just see how to write it. You have to write the experiment number and date at the top. You have to write it. And then experiment number, aim, what logic you have applied, program, and here in white page you write the output. Many class 11 students were having problem in writing, how to make a practical copy, how to start writing in it. I will share the 12th IP and 11th practical copies also. So I think what all mistakes you have made, those you have seen already. So like read and then split, so this is correct. After read and then split, so words will be collected here, and then one by one word you can collect and you can do this work. So I think it is clear. Now you make the corrections, put dates here, and whosoever, like your page number is missing in many places, so page number you write it and then complete it finally. Clear? So this is your practical file. Project file sample I have already shown you. Once again I will show you how to write the acknowledgement preface for 11th class 11th. Those who are having problem, they can understand from here. So I think it will be helpful. Now you correct it and then you share it. So thank you.
Hello everyone. Now in the revised syllabus, CBSE has changed the list of practicals. So only 8 practicals are there. So text file, the practicals are same. You can go through the revised syllabus at the end for class 12th computer science. This is for class 12th computer science. So we will just go through the practical list so that you can complete your work in time. Now here the questions were first questions are same. So here the text file, 2 questions, binary files, and then the lines A to be represented. So this is also from text file. Then random question. Now here the 3 recursion programs we have replaced by function. So here using function, factorial of natural numbers, sum of all elements, and nth Fibonacci number. Now stack and queue they have given in the same program, so we have written it separately. The stack one is separate and the queue one is separate. Then they have given after that 10 phishing emails. So this one you can just keep it after queue. Now they have not added the CSV file, so we have added a CSV file for the modules or functions. So here 2 functions, for modules we have given the questions, and the last 4 questions they have written to connect MySQL with Python, that is connectivity program. So here to display, one program will be there to connect and display the records, then next is to search, then the next one is to update, and the last one is to delete. Then MySQL, as last year you have done, same way MySQL programs you have written. So 20 programs are there. Now already you have started, so how you will write it, you already know that the aim will be your question, logic you will write it in short, and then the programs for function we are using def. Now here you can see, now these are your programs which we are going to do now. So here how to do it, like the first program was read a text file line by line and display each word separated by a hash. Already in a separate video this program has been discussed. So after writing the logic, you will write the program where simply you will create the file first. So in the question it is not written to create the file, but while doing practical, better you create the file. So here what we have done, using append we have created the file. After that we are reading the file, and we have used here read line dot split. So you can each word you are taking after reading the line, and then you are splitting by hash. So this is our first program. The output also is given here. Now the second program was to display number of vowels, consonants, uppercase, lowercase in a file. So here we will use a for loop, and we will check the character. If it is a vowel, it is a consonant, if it is uppercase, if it is lowercase. So here counter we have used, and the output will be in this format. Now the third program is a binary file. So all these we have already done in separate videos, so you can go through the videos for practical, list of practical. Now this is your third practical, in which a binary file is there with name and roll number, and we are searching for a given roll number. If roll number not found, then it will display the message. So we have created the file. So here you can see, using import pickle dictionary method we have used, we have stored in a dictionary, and then after loading it, now here to search which record you want to search, that you will ask the user to enter, and you are searching, and simply you are displaying. Clear? Now there is a second method to solve this question, menu driven. That was without menu driven, the previous one. The second method is using a function def you are writing in the file, then def display you are displaying the whole file. Then search will be, you will take the roll number and you will search for the roll number, and you will display that searched value. So this is a menu driven program. I think this will be better, menu driven program. So like this you solve all the questions. So list I am giving in the description box, this new list of 20 programs. This list I am giving in the description box. You go through the description box, note down all the programs, and start writing. If you have any doubt, then we will discuss in detail. So thank you.
Now this is the code given in NCERT book. Till now we were using dictionary, list, and using for loop we were doing it. Now binary file handling using while and using list. So this method we will try to use. Now this is very easy, just go through the code. Now this program to read and write the employee records in a binary file. In this import pickle you will do, then print working with binary files. This is just a comment. So in your project you will modify as per your project. Whatever you want, like that you have to make it. Now b file, file handler we have used here. Open emp file.dat comma ab. So in append mode we are going to write in it. Now record 1 we will start with. Enter records of employees, a message is displayed. Print to just skip a line, come in next line, or leave one line in between. Then how to take data from user and dumping in the file as list object. So we will create a list object and we will dump in a file, in this file only. Like here emp file we have opened in append mode, so in b file we will dump it. So here how to take data from user using input built-in function. So I have used, you can use here while true, and then like in the previous one, in previous day we have used for loop. We were asking the user how many records we want to enter, and then using a for loop we were taking the input, and you can store in list or dictionary. So this is the second method where you are not asking the user how many records you want to enter, whereas you are showing here that using a while true you are showing here which record he is entering. So print record number, a variable which initially will be 1. So it is displayed. Now user is entering. First is employee number. It will show in the screen. Enter the employee number. Then employee name. Then employee's basic salary. Allowances. Now total salary is equal to basic salary plus allowances, and then it is showing the total salary. Instead of showing directly, you can store in a list and you can dump in the file. So normally in our project what we are doing, we are simply storing in a list and we are dumping in the file. So these two lines are very important. So which all data you want to write in your file, those directly datas or the variables which are having the data you will write here. Then pickle.dump. Now which data you are writing and the file handler, file object you are writing. Now you are asking the user, and any variable you can write here. Input, do you wish to enter more records? Y or N? Yes or no? So if he wants to enter more records, then record number equals to record number plus 1, and if it is N, no, then it will stop its work. Otherwise it will go here and again it will repeat these steps. So this is how to enter in a file. Now next will be retrieving the size of file. So this I am not, in this nothing you have to do, only for size of file you will simply use a print command and the file handler dot tell function and seek function we haven't done till now, that's why I'm not explaining this. Tell will return the pointer. So here after reading, after entering all the values, then you are simply calling this tell. So what it will do, wherever your pointer is, it will return the bytes. So here size of binary file, so obviously after writing all the records it will be at the end of the file, so it will return the last byte and the size it will display, then you are closing. So the first part till break writing in a file is important. This is asked in 5 marks question in your board paper, and here display reading, this is important. So reading the employee record from file using load module. So here a message is displayed. Now reading the employee records from the file, you are using, this is simply to skip a line, just to leave one empty line, then read record. Now here we were using b file equals to mfile.dat comma rb, that is also correct. The second method is with open name of the file as b file. Now here you can see I have written this inside a try block. So this is a try block because if any error occurs, then it will directly jump to the except block, and here this is a error handler. Otherwise if you directly write the code, you will see when end of file will be there, it will show an error message that now what to do, end of file is there, now how to read the record, so what to do. So here you have written that in except block the error handler you have used, and if this error will occur, then you are passing, means you are skipping it. Clear? It is not doing any task. Now inside this what we are doing, we are using a while true and we are loading all the records in eData, and then we are printing all the records directly. So print eData will print all the records. Now in this one by one, normally what happens, this one by one record it will collect and give to data. So first record it will give, it will print first record, then the read record will be incremented by 1, then record 2 it will read, automatically the pointer will reach the last, then record 2, then record 3 and so on. So when you will run this program working with binary file, enter records of employees. Now so see, you can see how much user friendly it is. Record number 1, now employee number, now it is a integer value, any value you can give. Employee name, so any name I am giving here, and basic salary. Then allowances, if he or she is getting any allowances, now it will show the total salary here, and it has already added in the file which it is not showing. Now it is asking wish to enter more records. If you write here n, it will show this record and it will stop. Otherwise, if you write y here, again it will ask for second employee. So if suppose I am writing here y, then you can see for employee number 2 it is showing. So capital, since it is showing here small letter, I am also entering in small letter. Now employee 2, automatically 2 is being displayed. Suppose 2 is either 102, I am writing here, and then employee name, suppose employee name is any employee name you can write here, any name you are writing here, and then basic salary and allowances. So it is over. Now I am entering here n, I don't want to enter more records. It is showing here entry over, and then you can see error it is showing here. What error it is? Break is in capital letters, sorry, break will be in small letter. So where is your break? Yes, so break is in small letter. Now again when I am running this program, so it is in append mode here, so it will add the records. So automatically the first record, it is not asking the user, directly it is taking. So 103 I am entering, and then employee name, some other name I have to give, then basic salary and allowances. Now it is over, so I am just entering here no, and you can see here it is showing the size of the, in bytes it is showing. If you want how many records are there, then one record size you will take and you will divide it by that number. So it will give you how many records, like 3 records are there. So if you want how many records, then divide it by one record size in bytes, automatically 3 records will be displayed. Now you can see the output, directly it has shown you the output. So this is input, this and output. But in project you have to design menu driven. So what I will do, I will create user defined function. So inside def, I will write this one to write, and to read also I will write. So I am just copying this program, full program I am copying it, and then what I am doing, I am changing it to a menu driven program. So here I am making it menu driven program. Now how to make it menu driven program? Working with this file, binary files. Okay, now suppose I am designing a project. Now the project is employee management system. So here working with binary file, or you can write here name of your project. So it is employee management system, and then I am using here, I am creating a user defined function to write in a file. So this is to write in a file, and then inside right till here I am indenting it, and this whole thing is writing in a file. Over. Now the next one is retrieve the size. So here again I am using a function for size, and then if you want the size, then I will call this also. Okay, now you can see one more thing. This bfile.close was used only inside this. It was not used inside the above one. If you have to use inside the above one, then what you have to do is you have to close here and then again open the file and then tell. So I am doing one more thing. I am simply removing this for my project, and if I require I will use afterwards. So I am opening the file b file here and I am closing the file in this one. What I have removed to display the size in bytes. I don't require it now. Now next function will be to display the content of the file. So to display the content of the file I am using this, and then same thing I am doing, I am indenting it. Now the other one will be to search in a file. Suppose you are asked to search any record. So what you have to do for searching, you will simply copy paste this portion, and then I have copied it and searching the employee records from the file using that same thing for searching, reading and searching. For searching also you require load module. So searching in a file. Now how to search it? We are first reading from the file, and after reading the record here, after reading the record here, I will use here if, and you have seen how it is stored. You can see from this line, your employee number is first, employee name is second. So if you are asked to search with employee number, then I will write edata 0, and if you are asked to search with employee name, then you will write edata 1. If they have asked you that employee basic is greater than 10,000, you display those records, then you will write edata 0, 1, 2. For e-basic I will use 2, for allowance I will use 3, for total salary I will use 4. So like this, for searching you require the index position of which data you have to search. Now today I am using employee number, so I will use edata 0 here. So here in this, if edata 0, before that what you have to do is you have to ask the user that which record user wants to search. So this is not required, read record is not required. So here read record or record user wants to search. So I am using a variable record, and I am asking the user int input enter the employee number to search. Enter empeno to search. So which one you want to search, you have asked the user. And now here if your edata 0 is the index of employee number, this is equal to the user entered 1, then you have found, so record found, and this I am removing from here. So I am just simply writing record found, and here this record will be displayed, which record you have found. So this will be inside if. So this I am indenting inside if. I don't require this one, so I'm removing it. And in except block you have to, so this, yes, so this is over. To search what I have done, same display function I have copied, and after loading or reading I am using one if to check, and then I am printing it. Clear? Here you can do one more thing. Suppose the record number is not there. Now here you can use one variable found equals to 0. Found equals to 0. And if you found the record, then you can write here found equals to 1. And if you don't found, suppose your task is over, after coming out from this, now I am coming out from this, and here you can check if found equals to 0, then record not found. Suppose user has entered some record number which is not present here. So print record not found. Step by step when you will do it, maybe some problem will come, because it is not that when I have done for the first time, I have also faced many problems. So slowly you will learn how to find out your problems and how to remove it. Now menu driven programs. So main program I am writing here, and I am creating a menu. For creating a menu I will use here a while true, and then I am writing here the menu. So I can copy paste from somewhere else also, it will be much faster. Print menu and then /n. Now the menu is 1 to write in a file, then 2 to display the file, and 3 to search. Today I am showing you only this much. 3 to search the records. And after every one, if I write here /n, it will be displayed in a new line. So this is over. Now you will ask the user to enter a choice. So choice equals to int input. Enter your choice, whichever user needs. Enter your choice, and then if choice equals to 1, then you will call the first function, it was right. And if choice equals to 2, so you can copy paste also. And now this next one was display, and the third one was search. So this is over. Third one will be if choice equals to 3, and then you are calling search. Now do you want to continue, yes or no? So here you can ask the user whether the user wants to continue or not, and directly, or you can break it. So here we will do one thing, we will ask the user, and then if suppose you have written here /n and then you have written 4 to exit. Choice 4 to exit. So directly in choice 4, directly break you can use. And so here what I am doing, if choice 4, then thank you and break. Over. So this is over. Now when I am running the program, let's see if there is any error or not. So it is showing the menu employee management system. So the same file which I have used previously, the same name is written. So when I will add here 1, now it will append in that file. Already 3 records were already there. Now today 1 record I will enter now. So 104 I am entering, and name is any name you give here. Suppose Ila, Ria, or suppose your class name only I am giving in capital. I am giving allowances no. Now here when I am selecting here no, then record entry over it has displayed, and then it is showing here the menu. So I will select here 2, and it will display all the 4 records. So here you can see when I am selecting here 2, it has displayed all the 4 records. Now I am entering here 3. Now it will ask which employee number to search. Suppose I want to search any employee number, I will enter, and record found. It has searched the record, it has displayed here. But if I am searching, so again I am entering 3, and I have entered some number which is not present in the table. So it will show record not found. You can see here record not found, and it is displaying this. Now if I enter here 4, now what is, sorry, I haven't selected there 4. 4 will be exiting. Yes, now 2 is displaying the records. Now 4, when I will select here, it will exit without any information. Clear? It is out of the program without any information. So for that, what I have to do is, if I write here print thank you, at least I will come to know that it has exited. So it is exiting the program, this ending the program, end of program. You can write here end of program, or you can write here slash and new line, thank you for using my program. Thank you for using my software. So now when you will run it, when you will enter 4, it will show here end of program, thank you for using my software. So whatever like formatting you want to do, you can do your formatting now. So this was for your employee management system. Same way you will do airways, roadways, then railways, for cruise. So any program you can, but best method is in WhatsApp group, you just tell me the name of your software so that the other students, means common software, you don't take it. Either I will assign it, or you just mention there that this topic you all are taking. So this is over. Now suppose the same thing you are doing binary file only, and only this topic you are changing. Now I will show you this one. Suppose let me save this, save as, this was your employee management using binary. Yes, now the same program, now you can see here topic I am changing. Which one you want, tell me. I will simply design. I will take hardly 5 minutes to design it. Which one, which topic you want? cruise, medical, hospital, bank, school, examination, library, any topic you can tell. I will show you how in 5 minutes you can design your project. Tell me any topic.
School.
School management system. So school management system we are designing. So here the name of the file I will give school or student. Now in school management for student only I am designing now. So here I am writing here student management system. So this I have to check whether already the file is created or not, because student.dat maybe in previous year I have created some file. So I'm simply changing the spelling of, or I'm making a short name so that I can type fast. So for student.dat I have created here the file. So this is a new file start. Now here, now I will change very fast so that enter records of students. Now here kindly help me if I leave any change. Now print record number. This is your student number, this is your student name. Now student, this will be your marks, suppose student marks. And if you are having percentage, grade or allowance, I am removing suppose the allowance. Now this I am removing. Now this also print is also not required, I am removing now. Then directly the data of the students. So name I have kept the same. So here only I require number, name and marks. Suppose it is 5 subject marks, you can make it 5. So that I will show you 5 subject marks, physics, chemistry, then total and percentage. So next one I will show you with that. So now I have kept only 3. So here you will write student number. So this is not employee number, this is a student number. Then student name. So this will be a student name. And this will be your student marks. So enter marks. Then you are dumping in the file over. So these no changes are required in this. Here reading the student records. So wherever employee is written, I am writing here student. So here also student I am writing. And then the name of the file was stud, you have seen here. So wherever name of the file is there, you have to write stud. Rest is same. So here I think no changes will be there in this. Now here you will again write student, and then you will ask the user to enter the student number. Enter student number, enter student number. Yes. Now here also I don't think any changes are there. Yes, name of this file is stud. So rest all are same. Over. So this I have designed a new project, student management system. When you will run this file, school management system, now new file it is. So enter your choice. So I want to write in my file, enter student record. Now student record roll number 1. Student name I have to write here. So student name I am writing here. And then student marks I have to enter. Now if you want to enter more records, then you will write here yes, and student number 2, and then the next record and then the marks you have to enter. Now if you don't want to enter more records, I have entered N and record entry over. Now I want to display the records. So here you can see it has displayed. It has displayed here when I entered 2. Now when I will enter 3 here, it will ask which student to search. Only 2 records you are having. So any roll number, student number. So it is showing here that data. You can see record found. And here again, if I give 3 and if I enter a roll number which is not there, it will write here record not found. See, record not found, it has displayed. And when I am entering here 4, then end of the program. Thank you for using my software. So this is your project. Now hardly I have taken, I think, 1 minute to make the changes. Clear? So any project you can design. If you understand the previous one, then very easily you can design any project. So here school management, shop management, bike showroom, computer inventory management. So any project you can design using this. So binary file is over. Any other doubt you are having in this?